Is cash still king? I'm your Grand Ledge neighborhood reporter, Willow Mink, and with the news of penny production being phased out, I'm asking neighbors and businesses what they're using for their transactions. Talking to neighbors walking the streets here in Grand Ledge, Sue Spagnello told me she's holding on to pennies, but not putting them to use.
Well, seeing how I have a bucket full, we don't really use them.
But for neighbor Warren Rolls, pennies are still bringing smiles.
Most of my pennies go to Sandy the horse at Myers so the kids can ride.
And walking into businesses like Pam's Pantry, owner Pam Redmond tells me her pennies stay in the register.
So we're mostly with nickels and quarters.
So while the phasing out of the production of physical pennies might not be a big deal to businesses or neighbors, Redmond tells me it's the pennies on the dollars for credit card transactions that are making a difference.
The going rate for credit card processing seems to be in a 3% range, and some of them have transaction fees. Most of those run in a 10 to 15 cent per transaction.
The idea of moving away from physical cash is something that Redmond tells me she's seen a push towards. She makes most of her money as a vendor at shows and festivals, and in the past few years, she says transactions have changed drastically.
When we were on the road, we used to see maybe 10% of our sales were on cards. These days, we're seeing 60 to 70% at some shows that everybody's just flashing a card.
And businesses like hers are seeing valuable money leave their bottom line.
It's a lot of money per year for a business going out if you start figuring that on the sales that are running through a store.
Despite the cost, Redmond says she'll continue to offer credit as an option, but asks neighbors to consider carrying cash, especially to shows and festivals.
If you're going to these events or you're going shopping just as a backup, I would keep some cash with you.
A sentiment neighbor Angie Dargatz echoes.
Well, they're convenient and they're fine. Some people prefer them. I, on the other hand, if I've got cash, I'll use my cash.
In Grand Ledge, I'm Willow Mink, Fox 47 News.